This is Jarrod Horak for the RunawayHorse.com. Welcome to my latest Breeders' Cup Winning You're In video. In this video, I'm going to be covering the Haskell Stakes from Monmouth Park, a Breeders' Cup Winning You're In for the Breeders' Cup Classic. This will be the 5th video in my series so far, and through the first 4 races, my top choices have 2 wins, 2 runner-up finishes. If you're interested in my full card analysis from Del Mar this summer, head on over to the RunawayHorse.com. You will find those full cards on my sales page. The Del Mar Summer Meet begins on Friday, July 22nd. You can purchase the entire meet, weekly and weekend packages, and individual full cards. And you can find all of that information at the RunawayHorse.com on my sales page. My handicapping colleague, Dr. Atlas, is posting stake selections, free stake selections from Saratoga this summer on our Breeders' Cup 2022 page. I'm also going to be having my Breeders' Cup Winning You're In videos on that page. And if you're interested in more free selections, head on over to the RunawayHorse.com. You will find my daily Best Bets blog on the home page in the handicapping section each day. I've been covering multiple races from Saratoga and other races from around the country. Just had a 5-to-1 winner practice squad in the Rick Violet Stakes with the Exacta and the Trifecta, defeating that 1-5 favorite in that race today. I had a nice free pick winner today. And go over to that page. I'll be posting more free selections from Saratoga and from tracks around the country each day on my Horse Racing Nation Best Bets blog. And I will provide the links in the description in this video to those sites that I just mentioned at horseracingnation.com and also at therunawayhorse.com. Now let's get into the analysis of this race. It's going to be the 12th race from Monmouth Park, and that'll be for Saturday, July 23rd, 2022, the Grade 1 $1 million Haskell Stakes for 3-year-olds, 1 mile and an eighth on the main track with a scheduled post time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Breaking from the rail is going to be Cyberknife, and he is 6-to-1 morning line. Florent Giroux is his regular rider. He will be back aboard for trainer Brad Cox. They paid $400,000 for this son of gun runner, and he's run 8 times with 4 wins and 2 seconds. He has a couple of graded stakes wins. He won the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. That was a week renewal of that race on April 2nd. And from an outer post, he stalked, he pulled clear, won by a bit less than 3 lengths. In the Kentucky Derby, from post 16 in a 20-horse field, the pace was very fast. He was up fairly close to that pace. He was 5th and then 6th, and then he just retreated to finish 18th by 42 lengths. None of the horses on or near the lead finished anywhere that day. Won't hold that one against him. He bounced back in the Grade 3 Matt win last time out, post 6 in a 7-horse field. He was able to get into a battle with Howling Time, who was setting the pace. He got into a protracted battle with that one, and he did get the job done by a nose. He should save ground right behind the speed in here. Number 2, Taiba, a $1.7 million son of gun runner. This one for trainer Bob Baffert, and Bob Baffert's had a lot of success over the years in the Haskell Stakes. This one has early pressing versatility. He's lightly raced and he has upside. Won his 6-furlong debut, battling on the pace, taking over and just powering away. Second time out, he went right into the Santa Anita Derby from a 6-furlong debut, right into the Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby at 1 mile and an eighth. He stalked the pace. He was able to run down his stablemate Messier and win by a little more than 2 lengths. Messier was 10 lengths clear of the rest. In the Kentucky Derby last time, just like I mentioned with Cyberknife, he was too close to the pace. He was 6th, and then he was 5th, and then he retreated. He was 12th, beaten 17 lengths. That was just a tough spot for him. It was only his 3rd career start. He was an unraced 2-year-old. The Kentucky Derby was too much too soon. They regrouped. They're coming back here. I think he's a solid contender in here. He's your 7-to-5 morning line favorite. They can go to the lead if they want to. They can stalk the pace. Mike Smith has options from post 2. Number 3, one-time Willard. He's run 5 times with 1 victory and 3 third-place finishes. All of his good races were at Monmouth Park. This one is a New Jersey bred, and last time out against a state bred company in an optional claiming race at 6 furlongs, he ended up finishing 3rd in a 5-horse field. He was the beaten favorite. This is a much tougher spot. He's stretching back out in distance, and I could see him being at least a pace factor for part of the race. Number 4, Howling Time, another one that's probably going to show speed in here. He's done well, at least he did well early in his career when he won back-to-back races as a 2-year-old, including the Street Scent Stakes, the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes, which ended up being a key race. He set the pace that day, but he faltered and finished 5th. And then he didn't do much running in the Fountain of Youth and then the Lexington Stakes. He caught the slop as they gave him an easier race against Optional Claiming Company at a mile and a 16th on Churchill on May 21st. He wired the field easily. Then in the Matt win last time, he got out there. He set the pace. Cyberknife came after him. He wasn't quite able to beat that when he lost the bob, but he was 6 lengths clear of the show finisher, Rattle and Roll. He was the next out stakes winner. So Howling Time will impact the pace here. This is a tougher spot. And the toughest races he's been in, the Fountain of Youth, the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes, he was no factor. So we'll see, but he's in very good form right now. Number 5, King of Hollywood. He's run 13 times with a couple wins, seconds, and third place finishes. He's 1 for 2 at Monmouth Park. The Pegasus Stakes, he was no threat. He ran last there. That was the local prep for this. So this is a much tougher spot, and he seems up against it. Number 6, White Abarrio. He's 4 for 7 lifetime, and he seems pretty easy to figure out. If you look at his overall form, he's 4 for 4 at Gulfstream Park. He broke his maiden at that venue. Then he won an optional claiming race, and then he also won the Holy Bull and the Florida Derby. His 3 races away from Gulfstream Park, the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes, he was a well-beaten 3rd. That was a key race last year. The Kentucky Derby, he was never a threat, finishing 16th. And then in the Ohio Derby, he stalked the pace. He finished 2nd there, adding Lasix. He will lose Lasix for this race. He's got tactical speed. He's going to have to run faster away from his favorite venue. Number 7, Jack Christopher. He's 3 to 2. He's your second choice on the line. Chad Brown's the trainer. Jose Ortiz is going to ride, and he was aboard for all 4 of his wins. So he's 4 for 4 lifetime. All those races around 1 turn. Looked very good in his debut at Saratoga last summer at 6 furlongs. Chased from 2nd, took over, won by more than 8 lengths. In the Champagne Stakes, same story. Chased from 2nd, took over, coasted across the line, well clear by a little less than 3 lengths. The Pet Day Mile, his first start this year, a 1-turn mile, just like the Champagne, a 1-turn mile. He's chased from 2nd, took over, won by almost 4. Woody Stevens, inside post, chased from 2nd, won by 10, hand ride, his best career speed rating. So he's improving, and now they're going to try to go a longer distance with him. If he can get the distance, he's probably the one to beat. Benevengo is the next one, or Benevengo. He's 20 to 1 morning line. This one's 3 for 4 lifetime. Won his first 2 starts. He was claimed out of his debut for $25,000, and then he won again at Tampa at 6 furlongs. The Long Branch Stakes in the slop at Monmouth, a well-beaten 4th. Bounced back against Optional Claiming Company at this venue last time out, wiring the field. Now, he's one that he's not going to get loose from the outside post. He seems up against it from a class standpoint. So overall, it looks like it's between the 2 favorites in here. I would not be surprised if Taiba won. I am going to go with Jack Christopher as my top choice. He's undefeated. That last race was sensational. He seems to be the now horse. Chad Brown's been pointing to this race. This is his 3rd start of the year, and he probably will chase from 2nd again and try to take over. We'll see if he can get the mile in an 8th distance. Taiba will be my second choice in here, and I would not be surprised if he won. And then I'll round out my trifecta with Cyberknife. So I'm not going to play a lot in this race. I'll play a one-way exacta Jack Christopher over Taiba, and then I would play a trifecta using Taiba and Jack Christopher in the first 2 spots, just sticking Cyberknife in 3rd. Not a great betting race, but this is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Classic, and there are some quality 3-year-olds in this race. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this content. That will wrap up this video. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a preview for the upcoming 2022 Del Mar meet, so stay tuned to that on my YouTube channel. Until then, good luck at the races.